It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davies with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd full floats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups. We're going to see all...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Huskies moving quickly to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The RPO, it's complete. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running into the open space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Martin. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give from the gun. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got a man. It's Lawson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking left. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the ground, he's got it again. Hard running there. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington right back to the line. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to work start, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Williams looking for a man. Got it set up on the outside. Fouls through the defense. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
The momentum's a big part of the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive, so let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
To the ground with the back. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Williams will pass. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Wants to fire on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Washington wants to go quickly. Williams looking for a man. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And here comes the punt team.
Defensive punt and away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And
breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
how about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the catch. It's Boston. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Washington right back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now they'll run the draw. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give is to Smith. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He has the first and still on his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up. They're going to run it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Williams will pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this note.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Used to play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really...
Gets away from one, finds some space. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Washington wants to go quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Rush is on him. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Strong. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Look out, he's got room! They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. the middle. It's strong. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got his man on the outside. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Williams looking for a man. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otten. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Slips a tackle. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect them.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Washington right back to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They're facing a third down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy one to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts one down the sideline. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Now on second down. Williams looking for a man. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Timeout. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Let's go. To the air on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense in press coverage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones